Car order. It's always been car order.
I strongly disagree.
That's the way it is. Ripped him out through the window in a nice way.
Just so I can go down and drink a carton while everyone punches on.
Just pisses me to tears. That's the worst thing you can do.
You shut up, you hack. Talking about boat ramps, this is what I wanted to get through from the start. What he said.
Oh, you just been an idiot.
And welcome to the Chumming Up Podcast, the number one fishing, spearfishing, and ocean adventure podcast in the US of A, with the smash hit segment, Where the Fuck is Leewold, proudly brought to you by Bennigrins. Bennigrins, some Seppo bullshit. I am Squirly, and with me as always is Leewold. What's going on, big horse? Where the fuck are you?
I'm actually between Cairns and Corumba.
Cairns and Corumba.
Yeah, so in Queensland, on my way through to fish the Gulf of Carpentaria area.
Yeah, rightio. So the low Corumba or the high Corumba?
Oh, I don't know, mate. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it works around here. There's too many Forexes for me.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So you're heading north.
Yeah, well, basically heading west.
Oh,
yep.
yeah.
Yeah, back into the NT to fish runoff barra fishing. Runoff looks like it's going to be a good one. I really want to get to the Roper fish. I don't know how much runoff they're actually having, but I know the other sides, like the Daily and Shady and that, have had a lot. So I'm really, really excited about that.
Yep. So getting onto the barra sort of things.
Yep. So this is prime, it's end of March. This is prime runoff barra fishing. So I obviously got the family with me. This is so exciting for me. I cannot wait to get there, you know.
Yeah, nice. And you just gone through, what's that fucking rainforest?
Through the Daintree, yep.
Daintree yesterday. How'd that go?
That was good, yeah. Seen some cassowaries with chicks and all that sort of cool stuff. And we did a fair bit of fishing for Jungle Perch and sooty grunter around there. My young bloke gave me another touch up on the Jungle Perch over the last week, which is becoming a bit of a story. He's starting to get there where it used to be I'd always have to help him to get a few. Now I've got to try and fucking leave him at the ramp. But,
yeah, just sabotage him.
Yeah, it's becoming, I can see a pattern forming, which is good, I suppose.
Yep.
But that was really cool. That Jungle Perch fishing's insane, but it's almost not without any disrespect to anyone or anything, but it's almost like going on a Kokoda trail. It's that wet because we're in wet season. We're walking up the sides of creek beds. There's proper jungle. There's leeches getting in your shoes and socks, and it's actually a bastard. It's actually a real prick, eh? I think I'd need to fish in dry season.
Yeah,
the wet season fishing for it's shit, eh? So.
Yep. As far as the fish, like the Jungle Perch, I don't really know much about them except for what I've seen on your story. I think I seen a decent size one Harvey had. What sort of size are you catching, and what's the method and shit like that through that? Is it all similar to kind of how you would fish for freshwater trout, or completely different?
Nah. So it's how you would fish for bass over on the East Coast, freshwater bass.
Yep.
And basically like how guys would fish for black bream and stuff, I suppose, too. There's a lot of, they'll eat most anything, but it's all crystal clear streams. And then you can fish surface. The big ones will just pile on the surface stuff. You know, the best ones we got was only low 40s, 41 Harvey got. And, they'll eat off the top. It's like barra fishing, but everything's minimised, a bit smaller. But Jungle Perch in particular will eat stuff bigger than you think, you know, for them. So they're pretty cool like that. They're aggressive. I found Vibes and Blades fished really, really well for them. You know, you can get them down a bit, but lose a fair few in the logs and whatnot. So normally when they fish the rivers, they're crystal clear, but because it was raining so much, it was still clear, but not that clear. And, you know, everything's wet. So, you know, I slipped over on a rock straight onto my back and actually winded myself pretty hard. Lucky it wasn't my head. I haven't been winded for about 15 years playing footy.
Yep.
And, I think I thought I was dying again like I did back.
Looking like fucking what you used to when we had to do sprints in the preseason.
That's exactly right.
Turk telling us that you're the inspiration. He's like, look at this guy. He's still having a go. Rightio, cunt. He's run half as far as us. He's just dying.
Yeah, pretty much. But I always made it up at the bar, mate. Don't forget that.
That's true.
Give you a run there. At least that's something.
Yeah. We set a pretty good pace at the bar most fucking nights. I've gotten.
It's funny. The missus is like, "How are you training twice a week and playing on the weekend, and you're putting on one? You just go to the bar and smash rums all night after every session." You know?
Yeah. Fuck off. I was just up in Exmouth, last week for the start of Gamex and everything like that. And just even a couple nights, I'm like, fuck, I'm no good anymore. Just not
me,
piss
mate.
fit.
I'm traveling around, so I'm getting better. I'm
okay.
and drinking beer, so it's good.
Yeah, I'll have to put in a bit of training before I come and see you. Otherwise, I'll fucking die the first night.
Oh, mate, you'll pick it up pretty quick. You know, muscle memory or something like that.
I think that's the problem, though. My fucking brain still thinks I can drink more than what I can. It's on fucking past squirrely time, so smashes the piss, and then I'm fucked in after 5.
Yeah, in saying that, it's a bit like me. Used to drink rum and then flat out, and then moved to beer, and now it's mid-strength beer. So I think I'm drinking as much as I could, but I'm drinking mid-strength.
Yeah.
The same amount that I was, so I can't. But
yep, I might have to go to fucking light beers at some stage.
Oh, mate, the way I'm going, I'll end up on kombucha or something. Still won't bloody handle it.
Fuck yeah. You've obviously been paying a bit of attention to Gamex as much as you can. Oh, hang on.
Yeah, mate, yeah.
Yeah, so you've been, to stay on the internet through there, you got that Elon Musk fucking thing, the Starlink.
Yeah. So we're chatting over that now. It's there's not one bar of signal where I am. I'm on an unreal bloody spot. I got a lake next to me. There's not a single person I've seen for bloody hundreds of Ks. No shit. And you bang that Starlink up. We just chucked the little satellite thing out, the little satellite dish square one, sitting on my boat on the trailer at the moment, and full signal. You got can chat on the phone like this, can check the internet. Kids are actually Chromecast on the TV in the motorhome at the moment, watch Russell Cleveland. So,
fuck.
Yeah, it works really well.
That's insane. It was all working perfectly till you started to promote them, and then it fucking just scattered your voice a little bit. But
who? Fuck him. He's got enough money anyway.
Yeah, I think so. But it's funny that you can, be in like the most peaceful part of the world, away from all the noise and everything else like that, and then my voice still fucking nails you. Like, how you going?
Still can't get away from it.
Yeah, still.
But one thing I really find with the Starlink, or without either as well, just travelling,
yep,
is that you will have an awesome bloody spot, right, with phone signal, and when you're there, like a river or whatever, you can fish it. There will be 100 caravans and people everywhere, and you'll have a spot equally as good, or if not better, for fishing without phone signal. Not one other person there. Their whole camping spots are picked around phone signal.
Yeah, fucking that's insane, isn't it?
Mm.
I mean, it just as a thought of like what we come to sort of thing.
Yeah, it dictates people more than anything, and even like myself, both my kids are doing school of the air as we travel, so they're on laptops with like virtual classrooms doing like Zoom meetings for school.
Yep.
So you're like, we've got to be within range. But now with this Starlink, I'm just literally out fishing remote areas, and they're in the motorhome or whatever for a couple of hours doing their meetings for school. So it's been really well spent money,
Fuck yeah, that's the go. Is it just like monthly, or that you pay for it, or you just set like you got to buy shit and then it's a yearly thing?
Nah, so it's like, so I'll be plugging the shit out of it, but it'll be unreal for game boats and stuff too, checking weather and whatever. So it's $450 for the hardware.
Yep.
And that basically set and forget. All you need is a 240-volt plug. We don't only draws like 150 watts, so we just put a little inverter in the motorhome.
Yep.
And it's got a modem, obviously, and 450 for the hardware. Then it's 174 a month. That gives you unlimited downloads for all your devices, obviously, through Wi-Fi.
Yep.
And no contract. So it's not prepaid, but you can turn it on and off as you want with the app. Like I could use it this month, not next, and back on the one after and whatever, and just, that's all you do. There's no contract, no nothing. They don't have you over a barrel or nothing. I honestly believe we've got a couple of years left and Telstra and the rest of them will be gone. It just blows me away.
Yeah, fuck. Well, I suppose that was sort of his whole end game with SpaceX and shit anyway, like they were saying, you know?
Yeah, well, that's right. You don't start a multi-billion-dollar bloody rocket company for nothing, do you? You know, he's pretty smart. And he knows, every phone company in every country has a license with their government, but he literally come over the top of them. There's nothing they can do about it, you know?
Yep. Yeah, and now, obviously he's sponsored by the number one spearfishing and ocean adventure podcast in the US of A. He's laughing.
Yeah, that's right. I would be pretty surprised if the next rocket isn't called like, I don't know what they call them, the buddy coming up, the SS coming up or something. I would have thought so.
Yeah.
Surely.
As long as they tow it to the fucking launch pad in car order, we'll approve it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, if they're waiting for a boat there, we don't even want to be a part of it.
Nah, fuck that. We're picky. But you have been paying attention to the Gamex fucking leaderboard and everything. We've been sending a few messages because we are sort of involved in the Calcutta and just friends fishing it. Bit of toing and froing on the leaderboard. Obviously, Eddie Lawler, who's been on the podcast before with their team, Black Marlin, were leading by day 3, I think, and then lost the lead day 4, and then thought they'd lost after day 5. Is this correct so far?
Oh, I'm not too sure. It might be 5-4, 4-5 or something, but yeah, day 6 they lost. Yeah, that's right. Day 5. Yep, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but by the end, they believed they had just lost, and then come the presentation, they had won again. Yeah,
they were, from my understanding, without being there, they were called out as the champions for the tag and release billfish section.
Yep. Well, there were all the photos and everything.
Yep, and then I think Team Evolution, Whitey, the long-time charter in Exmouth as well, sort of must have thought, oh, what happened here? They put in a protest and it's been overturned, that they're now the champions because there must have just been a mix-up in the app or whatever when they were logging the scores through the club. So, yeah, a little controversial, but I'm sure the correct winners have been presented with the prizes now.
Yep. And then we thought that affected, because we went thirds in the Calcutta with Black Marlin. We were wondering how that affected us. Yeah, so it's a real tricky thing, and that's where, for me, I like it because I'm a bit of a rule nerd. Yeah, and, for sure.
One thing that's known to long-time Gamex participants is that the boat auction, the Calcutta, isn't actually run as the boat that's considered champion boat in the tag and release section for that tag and release one, because the boat that wins the champion tag and release section gets different points depending on what line classes you catch the fish on. So you can catch less fish on lighter line and still won it, which in effect is what happened with Evolution. Yep. They caught one less billfish than Black Marlin, but they got them on more points, so they won it. But the boat auction, if you read the rules, it's like Rule 24 or whatever, is the boat auction section. Boat auction winner will be determined on the highest points, but marlin and broadbill are 500 points, and sailfish and spearfish are 400. Spearfish should be 1 million.
Yeah.
But there's 400 points regardless of line class. And So Eddie caught one extra fish, plus he actually caught more marlin because he won the marlin section as well.
Yep.
So we still actually, for me and you and the boys, Mel and the boys that actually booked black marlin for the charter, we still have the Calcutta money. We still won that. So, yeah. I'm pretty happy with that. And I always thought that Eddie was pretty safe money when you back him in the Calcutta, and now I can keep walking around saying that.
Yeah. Fucking Black Marlin, proudly sponsored by Chumming Up podcast. That's two years running. They win the Calcutta for us. So
that's right. This one was a nail biter.
Fuck yeah. Well, yeah. We thought we'd lost, and then we win.
Yeah. Well, they won it. They hadn't won it, and then they won it. Now they haven't won it, but we still got the Calcutta, so it's like a fourth time bloody swing around.
Yeah. Fucking topsy-turvy, and that's what's paying for the Starlink to keep us fucking running. So
yeah, that's right. And, if, me and you, we went a third each in the boat auction to buy Eddie.
Yep.
And then the guys that had booked and fished all week bought the other third.
Yep.
If Elon Musk wants to come in quarters next year, there's probably not many people will share a bid with Eddie with, but he's welcome to come in. It's probably easier than money than running Tesla,
Yeah, that's it. As long as Elon fronts up with the cash, like I don't want any fucking Tesla stock or anything like that. We'll he put all that money in Bitcoin. He try to give you some of that and drop or something. Yeah. Too sneaky. Elon, if you want a quarter of Black Marlin, fucking front up. Well,
that's right.
Well, I think that's how we got involved in going thirds with the boys. Was I'd seen Mel, who was up there for the charter all week, just at the pot shop pool, and just every time I seen him, I told him he had to sell the farm to beat us in the bid. Said, call up the kids, tell them they'll be living somewhere else for the week because you're not going through without us putting the money on. So, I think we came to a good agreement to go thirds.
I think after last year, me and you went halves.
Yep.
In the boat, and we outbid Mel, who had the charter booked with Black Marlin last year as well. And I don't think it was a big deal to him that he didn't get the boat, like not a massive deal, but I think 12 months of me and you calling him a coward for not buying the boat sort of cemented that he really wanted it this year. And I think when you and him met, you had both shown each other that neither was going to back down, so it was probably a good move to make a bit of a partnership in it.
Yeah, it could have been messy. I mean, we could have, if we bid against each other, we could have won and still lost somehow.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah. Oh, well, fucking good result, though. Funny you mentioned the short-bill spearfish, though. Did you say the one caught out of Perth off the, I think, the Rottnest Trench?
No, I didn't, but I knew one got caught there maybe 8 or 10 years ago. I know they catch them there.
Yeah. Another one caught about 2 weeks ago, so it was just before Gamex.
Wow.
Yeah. So fucking that was pretty amazing. I'm not sure who caught it. I've had the photo shared to me a few times, but yeah, I'm thinking we might have to change our fucking fishing areas, Leewold.
Yeah. Well, that's super cool. That's cool. Well, for me and you, that's a fish we both really want to be a part of catching.
Yep.
Yeah, especially a West Australian one. That's
Yeah,
it
well,
obviously happens on the long liners a bit, but recreational is as rare a fish as you'll get over there.
Yeah, well, it's getting interesting just with how many more people are fishing for blues and stuff like that down this way, like just finding these extra catches and shit like that. Because, I mean, as rare as it is to be caught, like you also got to think how few people are fishing.
Well, that's right. Well, some of the guys that were fishing Gamex, like the flow fishing, Chris and Critter and a few guys, they caught a blue marlin off Mandurah the other month, so.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, so pretty cool.
Yeah, fucking awesome. Just new fisheries opening up. That's the go.
Yeah, well, and just going just as a bit of a segue thing, Western Australia, that south of Metro Coast looks like it's going to be in trouble either way, with new fisheries management laws of the demersal fishery getting shut down, and there's a lot of angry guys out there because of that with the demersal side. But, if it looks like it's going to go ahead, and, there are options for people, like, you might not have the fishing Exmouth or Fraser Island or whatever has where you go out and get 10 shots at blues, but if you can go off the back of Rottnest or even the back of Mandurah and catch a blue or a shortbill spearfish, it's pretty incredible, like just thinking outside the box a bit whilst there is a closure that might extend for a long time.
Yeah, for sure. I think a few people are doing that with the bluefin tuna out of there at the moment. You're seeing a lot of those getting caught and put up. So, I mean, every fisherman's going to do what they can. They'll always find a way. Like, you always hear people saying there's going to be boats sold because of this, because it's not worth going out on the water. But, if you enjoy this shit, you gotta find ways to do it.
Yeah, and that's right, and obviously I'm a commercial fisherman as well, so it probably doesn't carry the weight that it should. But
yep.
The thing is, it's supposed to be fun, So if you can't do one thing, just do another thing, and you'll probably find the challenge and that fun of it. It doesn't have to be just go out there and be a slaughter fest and go, look what I caught, because I caught it. A lot of the time, not catching stuff to yourself can be just as enjoyable because of the learning side of it.
Yeah, well, that's how I have all my fun, is just not catching fish. So
yeah, but you're supposed to get better. That's the only thing you're missing on that.
That you didn't tell me about that part. Do you want to answer some questions for us? We put it out, and so we got a question from your mate Cade. He asked, does he own any shoes other than his thongs and Crocs?
Okay, so I don't own Crocs. I just own shoes. I only own thongs.
Yep. Surely you got some good boots for all your rainforest shit, though. That'd have to be...
So, no.
No?
So, travelling around for just having a motorhome, even back home, but you can't cut that much stuff. So I sort of figured, well, if I've got my thongs I wear every day, I thought if I can only have one pair of shoes to do everything,
yep.
I can't get into a nightclub with slip-on boots, but I can fish in them. But I can go fishing with dress shoes and get into a nightclub or the casino. So yeah, I'm just literally rocking a pair of dress shoes for all of that too. So
you're fishing creeks with dress shoes.
Yeah, it might have been why I slipped over on that rock. I think it's actually got a lot to do with it.
That is fucking awesome.
Yeah. So,
yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's how I roll.
So there you go, fucking Cade. He's changed. He's too fancy for the creeks and fancy enough for the nightclubs.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know why I've got them. I'm not going to no nightclub or no casino. So
Yeah. What? I mean, casino possibly at some stage.
Oh, yeah. Well, you never know when Elon Musk's going to come and bring you up and be the face of Starlink, so it's good to be prepared.
Yeah, that's true. He might ask you to do the ad. That'd be a good ad. Hi, I'm Leewold. I'm out here sinking tins. Thanks to Elon. And
I don't think you need to advertise when your product's just that much better. That's how he does it,
Yeah, true. We might not advertise either then.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's right. That's why no one listens.
Yeah. Well, when you tell mum and dad that they have to listen, you don't have to advertise to them. Just ring them up. The next question is from Benno Hoff, and it is, how the fuck do you get excited with catching jungle perch and shit? You've slayed big, really impressive fish, but you seem to froth all kinds of fish. What, do you have an answer for that?
I think it sort of goes hand in hand. That's why you get the good fish, is because you just enjoy it for that. Where if you try and shortcut to just getting the good fish your whole life, well then, I don't know. I think it all goes hand in hand. You look at all the guys I know, like, we're just talking about Eddie Lawler.
Yep.
He's got the only blue marlin over 1,000 pound in Australia and goes trout fishing in New Zealand for his time off and shit, So, I think it's just, I enjoy it. I love, like, the new challenges is probably my my main thing. So like jungle perch and stuff, you know, once you sort of nut something out, it loses a bit of strength. Some things don't. Barra and cod, Murray cod, marlin, and shooting big reds and shooting doggies, they sort of never lose anybody oomph because they're just so good. But some of the other stuff does. So the new challenge side of it's probably the most important thing for me, I'd say.
Yep. Does it help that you don't have to worry about like me being on the leader for a fucking jungle perch or a bass? Whereas when it's when it's 1,000 pounder,
when you're not on the leader,
yeah, when it's 1,000 pounder, you got to worry about me fucking it up. So
yeah, I don't know. We had so the story goes, me and Squirly had a real big one. We actually had our good friend Dan Shillingford was the guy on the rod, so it was his fish. And we fought it for fucking 3 hours or something, Squirly. And he Squirly got it on the leader, and we snapped it on the leader. And I don't think that was his fault. I think the leader was a bit light. I was using 400 pound.
yeah,
Now I run 550 or 600, whatever's the thickest I can get through the eye of a lure.
yeah. I am pretty staunch though, so it could have been me. Sometimes I forget.
Yeah, it would have been nice to kill that one. No, it was a nice one.
Yeah, well, it came up jumping on the leader, so it was fucking.
Yeah, didn't jump for the 3 hours, and as soon as you pulled on the leader, it come up jumping.
Yeah,
incredible.
Maybe I flicked him out of the water. That strength, you know, I just whoop.
Yeah, I reckon you're probably lucky it didn't half hitch on the gloves, more likely.
Yeah, for sure. I got a message from Jarby just before. He's not on the pod because he's out spearing off the islands.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, so he reckons he's got a few jobbies, rankins, and trout.
Yeah, nice.
So
Good.
Yeah.
Couple of nice jobbies. Be good to see. I wonder if he's got any over 10 kilos.
Yeah, I asked him if there were any good ones. He didn't reply. So.
Righto. So it's on either a no or it's debated where you think it's no and they bloody just nail you with photos later on.
Yeah, you'll you couldn't decide with Jarbs either. I just got the message from Mel as well. We just let him know that we won the Calcutta because he wasn't sure on that. So.
Yeah, so he's happy with that, is he?
I think so.
Yeah, nice.
So we'll invoice him. Yeah. So next stop, do you have one specifically, or you just drive and?
Nah, so I have one specifically. My main goal now is to get to the Roper River to fish runoff. I don't know if it's running off any good, but
yep,
that is a place I've dreamt about for years. I know there is massive fish in there. Whatever it is, I just want to fish there.
Yep.
But I'm trying to get there as quick as possible, but I don't want to race through too quick in case there's something that catches my eye through the Gulf of Carpentaria area.
Yep.
Because I may not be through there for a long time again or ever again, so I need to sort of pick away at that too. So, but yeah, Roper River is my number one I want to get to, and I hope it's running off because I know it's only got like a small bloody basin of fresh water, unlike the Daly and Shady and all that. So it only runs off for a short time. It can be quite intricate, apparently.
Yep.
So,
and
yeah.
And besides Barra, is there anything else in there? Is that?
Nah, there's threadfin and that, but in my eyes, there's only Barra. Like I'm very focused for runoff. So probably from now, which is the 26th or 4th or something of March.
Yep.
Through till the end of May, I'd say my sole focus will probably be Barra. I might do a day of Saratoga fishing or something with the family, but it'll be just Barra for me.
Yeah, okay. Like a meter threadfin doesn't fucking tickle your fancy anymore?
Oh, not really. No, I've caught a fair few big threadfin. They're just they're cool. They're really cool, and they'll be good to catch one as a bycatch.
Yep.
But yeah, I become quite obsessed with Barra when I'm doing it. It's a bit like the Murray cod thing. Catching a yellow belly as a bycatch is okay, but it's not even the same league of what I'm trying to catch.
Yeah. Yeah, rightio.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'll be doing none of that. I might go do some brim fishing And I'll be building up to meet you in the Kimberley. And
Well, you're going to come up to the Kimberley and fish with me.
Yep.
So that'll be part of that. That'll be unreal. It'll blow your mind fishing some of that stuff. You will love it.
Yeah, well, fucking hopefully. I'm relying on you spoon feeding me back to health on the fish, Leewold.
I'm relying on you just being a good net boy. I can't help you with you catching them. But,
I don't know. I must have netted a few the last time we went barra fishing.
Yeah, you caught a couple too.
Yeah, but you caught a lot more, and I don't remember fucking too many up with the net, so I can't remember any abuse. So I must have done okay.
I think you were pretty good.
Yeah.
I think you got the best one, but we only did an overnighter, and I think we got you got 6 or 7, and I got 20 odd.
Yeah.
I think you got a 90 or something like that was the best, something like that.
Yeah. I think it might have been 89, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't think it quite cracked 90. I can't remember. Or something like that. Yeah, that was like my first one, I think.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right.
So.
But yeah, see if we can improve on that. It'd be nice to get you one over a metre.
Yeah. Hopefully I'll get some diving done down here. I did a bit up in Exmouth just for crays and got a couple reds and shit like that. Seen some good Chinamen off the beach, which was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was one, where they're right on the edge of just losing their juvie thing. So like decent for a shore dive sort of thing. So that was the dive I did when I didn't take my gun out, and then of course took my gun out the next time and didn't fucking see one. Seen heaps of big trout in an area where you can't shoot them, which sucks.
Yeah,
but
that's cool.
Yeah,
it's great to see.
Yeah, that's it. So like probably 8-9 pounders sort of thing. So decent trout for a fucking shore dive.
Yeah.
So that was cool. That's as good as I'm fucking getting. But you got anything else to add, or you happy?
Nah. Hopefully fish tomorrow.
Yep.
And then I might have a bit more to add. But other than that, we just did the Jungle Perch and Sooty thing, and that was cool. But no, that's it.
Is there a size on like the Jungle Perch where it's a thing? Like you got a meter barra.
Yeah, 50 centimeters. Yeah, so it's 50. So bass, the like Australian bass and Jungle Perch, they're both 50 centimeters is the one.
Yep. Did you get it?
No, I didn't get it. No, so I'll have to go back and do that.
Yeah, rightio. Failure.
Yeah.
How close was Harvey's?
41, I think.
41. Fuck. Yeah, looked like a nice fish. So.
Yeah, well, the thing is, like, it's like 41's like getting a 90 centimeter barra, so it's still unbelievable. 50's like guys work their whole life and don't get it, so.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, well, that's cool. I learnt something about Jungle Perch. Yeah, I think...
You would love Jungle Perch fishing.
Yeah.
You'd absolutely love it.
Yeah, I'd probably froth on that. Well, I reckon also because, like, Jungle Perch sounds like a racial slur for some reason. Like, if someone just yelled that out at a restaurant, like, fucking, get away from me, you fucking Jungle Perch, I'd be like, yeah, that guy's racist.
Maybe, yeah, I don't know. I'm not going down that alley.
Anyway, cheers for chumming up, Big Horse.
Cheers, mate.
Catch ya.
Oh my god, what the fuck is happening right now? Dolphin in the killer whale's mouth? Holy shit. Oh, this is the best day of my life, God. What?
I like going down the pond and chasing bluegills and kamikaze.